Are your patients protected against influenza? Influenza is a highly contagious disease caused by A and B viruses. Influenza is a highly transmissible viral disease. Incubation period, 1 to 4 days. Symptoms onset and period, 2 to 7 days. Contagious period is 1 day before symptoms onset and up to 5 to 7 days after becoming sick in adults, or up to 10 days after symptoms onset in children. WHO figures on influenza burden. Annual attack rate, 5 to 10% of adults, 20 to 30% in children. PCR confirmed cases, 1 billion cases. Cases of severe illness, 3 to 5 million. Estimated deaths every year worldwide, 290,000 to 650,000. High risk groups for influenza: people with chronic diseases, the elderly, pregnant women, children, obesity with a body mass index of 40 or higher, healthcare workers. Influenza viruses A and B. Influenza A, H1N1 and H3N2, was the cause of 63% of positive cases in 2019 season worldwide. Influenza B is a major contributor to disease burden, accounting on average for 20% of all circulating influenza strains. Influenza B viruses have diverged into 2 distinct lineages, Yamagata and Victoria, which co-circulate worldwide. Influenza vaccine is updated yearly to match predicted influenza strains that will be circulating. Need for a quadrivalent influenza vaccine. In 2018, the WHO recommended strain composition for quadrivalent influenza vaccines first over trivalent composition. Quadrivalent influenza vaccines fit with the current evolving influenza epidemiology and respond to the challenge of unmet need. Include the 4 most prevalent seasonal influenza strains. Will enable to offer broader protection against influenza B to patients than trivalent vaccine. Quadrivalent influenza vaccine help reduce the burden of influenza. Influenza cases avoided, 16 million. Hospitalizations avoided, 137,645, and deaths avoided, 16,199. Associated direct medical costs avoided, $4.8 billion. Healthcare providers' recommendation is a key driver to influenza vaccination. Influenza vaccine effectiveness is high up to 6 months post-vaccination. Since the influenza season starts at different times each year, early influenza vaccination may still offer the best overall protection. Getting an annual flu vaccine is the first and best way to protect yourself and your family from the flu. Flu vaccination can reduce flu illnesses, doctor's visits, and missed work and school due to flu, as well as prevent flu-related hospitalizations.